What's going on, everybody? This is Three Nerds in a Basement, episode 1. I'm your host, Vince, and as always, I'm joined by the man wearing the sweater.
Blaven.
And
I left at your house.
Yes, you did. And the boy in yellow.
Anthony?
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Podcast, where we talk about all the cool things in the world. This week, you can look forward to the movie review of Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters of Germany.
Stop talking like that.
We also got news on Star Wars, YOLO, and even some Ocarina of Time Power Hour play-in.
OOT.
And for those wondering about The Walking Dead Episode 1 Game Club that we have promised to start 2 weeks ago, that is not happening today either.
Okay, you know what? I really have to start putting the blame on people. You know what? Blaven needs to fucking get his shit together and finish this game. But he hasn't. Okay?
I'm glad you said it, not Blaven.
I blame Blaven on this one because I managed to play it. So
This was like a month ago now. God damn it.
So yeah. Anyways, that's what you can look forward to. But now let's get the show started. So, Hansel and Gretel, Witch
Hansel.
Hunters, based off of the famous. It's not a nursery rhyme, is it? No, it's a fairy tale
Hansel.
about two kids
Hansel.
lost in the forest,
Hansel.
Hansel.
find a house, made candy. They eat the candy. The house owner comes in and says, "Listen, you're on my property, disturbing the peace. Let me discipline you."
Well, it's kind of not exactly how it goes.
That is pretty much how Hansel and Gretel goes. And this movie takes this fairy tale and goes beyond that and says, what happened after they met the homeowner?
The current proprietor of this estate.
And it turns out they became witch hunters, as the title suggests, and they hunt other witches and shit with guns.
Hansel.
You just like saying that name.
Gretel.
Yeah, it's not as cool as Hansel.
Yeah, but I think that's because of the whole Zoolander thing.
Yeah.
No, but I also think it's the Hans part.
Hansel.
It's like deep in the throat.
Yeah, and then it's with an S, too. So.
Yeah.
Hansel.
Yeah, so. Anyways, that's the movie we're doing this week. A lot of negative reviews out there in the rest of the world.
Yeah. But not so in this basement.
But
Basement-
3 years in the basement, we're above that. We're above just ripping shit apart.
Yeah, you know what, Vince? Can you start with me?
Yeah, you know what, Blaine? Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
So
What
I
do you think?
sat down for this movie, and I was expecting something good. So when I sat there, I was pumped.
Yeah.
Opening scene of the movie, blown away. Right? These two kids take out a witch. I'm like, yo, that's badass. Yo, that's a cold ass honky. That's good. Good for them. Push it into an oven and stuff. They win, and they have this whole animated opening that was just like best CG I've seen in years.
Oh, the newspaper, like,
Newspaper clippings and like
Yeah.
all these figurines and like people are getting shot up. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. The acting, Jeremy Renner. Oh my god, what a hunk! And like this movie was just he had his shirt off at one point, getting his wounds cleaned. I'm like, you know what?
Getting some what clean?
Getting his wounds cleaned. And I'm
Okay.
like, man, look at this guy. And the story, don't even get me started. It made me think about my life. It made me think about my existence. You know, what if we're all witches inside? And what if Hansel and Gretel is just our conscience clawing itself out? God damn, this movie was terrible! Why did you make me see this, Vince? It wasted 1,000 points!
Don't use your points on that?
Oh! 3D experience! God damn, my eyes don't even focus half the time!
So you liked it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A plus all around.
Okay. Specifically, what didn't you like about the movie?
God damn it! Yeah, okay, that's the thing. Cursing. They curse like not every 5 seconds, but like they curse enough that I think that was their way of saying we couldn't write any funny dialogue. Let's put fuck in, and all the kids will love it. And we've heard a couple of people.
What kids? This is a rated R movie.
No, but not even that. Did you hear the people laughing in the theater saying, "Oh, I fucking hate it"? They're like, "Ha! This guy in the back." It's like, what the hell, right?
Yeah, that one guy kept laughing at everything.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I like that guy.
yeah, me too.
How high was he? That's what I want to know.
Oh my god! And like, I guess I can see what they're doing, like modern times in old times.
Mm.
So it's like another Van Helsing, you know? Yeah, but man, they really made this into like a super campy, super like.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't handle it, man. I was just sitting there like, what am I watching? The story's all over the place, and it's just like a friggin' what is it? A Deus Ex Machina. It's like, man, we need to save your sister. Oh wait, I'm a white witch. I'm gonna help you out. And it's like, what are the chances? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just what was her name? Emma.
Huh?
What's the girl's name? Gemma something.
Gemma Arterton.
Yeah, she is being as Gretel. And you know when she fights, it's like they try to make her look like a rough and tumble kind of girl.
Mm.
And then after every day, it's like all her wounds are just magically healed, and she looks just fine.
I like that.
It's just like you just had magical healing powers or something. I guess
This is a fairy tale world of a house made of candy, and you're going to question her wounds being healed by magical herbs.
Yeah, they never even explained that. What the hell's up with the house full of candy?
No.
The only thing I like is the sugar sickness. That's what made me laugh.
Oh.
Not that sugar sickness is funny, but like
What?
the fact
Are you saying people out there with diabetes?
No, I didn't
It's
want
like
to.
half our listener
I didn't
base.
want to say it because like I didn't get it the first time around.
Okay.
I thought it was like actually something magical. I'm like, wait, that's insulin. And that's hilarious. That's funny. Like that was like a time period thing that I liked. You know what I mean? And like when that kid asked, "How did you get your guns and stuff?" I like that kind of stuff. They never explain it.
No.
But like I like how they put that kind of stuff in.
Yeah.
Like you know what I liked about Van Helsing?
Yeah.
When they went underneath the Vatican and they showed people making the stuff.
Yeah.
That was funny because like
Yeah.
you know people are making these kind of things,
Yeah.
having all this money to think. But here, where did they get all these fantastic weapons? This brother and sister duo was just like, did they also like take classes in metallurgy and blacksmithing and jeez
They're blessed.
and trapping? Like
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, it's a good movie. I really recommend it. Take your family out. You know, good night out.
Okay.
It's really gory too.
Rated R.
Yeah, but I mean,
It wasn't even good gore.
yeah,
No, it was the campy,
it was campy.
like
Yeah.
B movie style gore.
Like when that guy got ripped all his limbs off.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
It was the same type of gore you'd see in a Tarantino film. Yes. Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Round one, ready, fight.
Okay, Anthony, what'd you think about Hansel
Kind of the same
and
thing
Gretel?
as Flavin. I don't even want to see this movie. And then,
Yeah.
and then when I watched it, I was like, oh man, past me was right. Shouldn't have saw this.
Mm.
So the thing about this movie is like, I don't know, on paper, this seems like a movie for me. It's like they take something well known,
Yep.
but they flip it on its head and do like some modern edgy take on it.
Mm.
But it's like, I think I've seen too many of those movies in like the past year or two
Mm-hmm.
to where like there is a standard for dumbness now. It's,
Really?
yeah. It's like if you want to be dumb, you have to be. It's
Don't say you have to be so dumb because this
no.
movie
You have to
is...
be like a smart kind of dumb.
Oh, okay.
Like you just can't be straight stupid. You have to realize you're being dumb, but then also have actual.
I thought this movie was totally aware of the fact that it was dumb.
Yep.
Like, I don't think it was trying to prove a point.
No.
Like I don't know. It's
Like, this, if anything...
like every time Jeremy. What is it? Jeremy Renner?
yes.
Is that his name?
You can call him Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Every time Hawkeye had a fucking any quip, it was either consisted of what the fuck or some sort of witch pun.
Yeah.
And I was like, but that's the only thing that ever happened ever.
Yeah.
at least in like Django, they like mix it up between like racism, like villain jokes, gun jokes, like Western styles. Like they had variety in their stupid, self-aware jokes.
Yeah,
but
but
this one's just like fuck.
I think the difference though in Django, that's a 3-hour film, and they needed to have all that variety to keep you from being bored. This was basically just under an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay, also that's the other thing. This movie felt like the longest movie in the world. Holy shit. Oh my god. Like, I looked at the time afterwards, like, it's only 9:30? What the fuck? How is this? What? Like, I don't know.
So it was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
like, and
actually-
that's including previews.
Previews and credits.
And the full credits.
Did I miss any good previews?
You missed the G.I. Joe.
That was pretty good. They had a really extended
Yeah, because
cutscene.
it wasn't a trailer. It was a scene.
Okay.
It was just Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow going at it in the mountains.
Hot.
You would have loved it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's the highlight of Hansel and Gretel,
You would've
is
loved
that
it.
G.I. Joe fucking opening.
It wasn't to the level of that Star Trek IMAX thing we
okay.
saw, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, it was still pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck this.
You loved it.
No, I didn't. I can't even joke about liking it.
Mm.
I didn't like it. Don't see it. Don't.
Okay. All right.
Don't
all
go
right,
out.
All right. All right. Well, as expected, I am going to be the voice of reason and say that this movie was fantastic. It is incredibly stupid. It's not trying to be anything. It's not trying to even say something or carry a message. The acting is terrible. Dark Phoenix, it was the worst actress I've ever seen. And you guys know what I mean by that, right?
Did she play Phoenix?
Yes.
Oh, that's why she looked familiar.
Yes. She was Jean Grey in X-Men.
Okay.
But I gotta say, this movie was on a very limited budget, and I'm
Of
impressed.
like $5? Like,
Yeah, I'm impressed with the scenes that they're able to create here. It just seems so magical, this world. I like their costumes. I really like Hansel and Gretel's costumes. Their weapons are straight out of Gears of War. Hansel's carrying a shotgun. Gretel's got the torque bow.
That splits in two?
Yeah, and it's like, man, and the gore is exactly like Gears of War. This is kind of like Gears of War if they were in the Hansel and Gretel universe, and I like that.
That troll I told Tovlevin in the movie, the troll in the movie, he reminded me of The Rock if his face was like really stretched out.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, yeah. You know what? The plot is
Paper thin.
it's there's holes through it. You know, you can totally telegraph where it's going, who is what.
You ever meet a witch you wouldn't want to kill? Huh? Maybe? Kind of?
Totally. So, yeah. But I liked it. Like, I liked it for a piece of entertainment. I think it was fun.
See, I expect this kind of shit from me.
Now, see, I think I wanted this as not pay for IMAX.
Like, if you saw it in not 3D.
Let me take this back. If we saw this in standard 2D for $6, would your opinions be different?
No,
Okay,
I'd
then
still
that
hate
doesn't
it.
matter.
I'd rather have not paid for it. Period.
Okay. That's fine. That's totally valid.
What if you saw it for free?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because to me, this is... Okay, there's way more flaws than there are pros in this movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is a good movie. I'm just saying that if you like movies like Van Helsing, if you like things like The Brothers Grimm, chances are you'll probably like this movie too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys have ever seen Brothers Grimm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that movie.
I
I
have.
think I have.
And that's a bad movie as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I love that movie. But no, I think it's you don't have to watch this one.
No.
No. But if it's on and you're like, hey, you know what? I think I'm in for a good time. Fine, great. I liked it just as much as Django Unchained.
Wow.
Yeah. But I have
Not
to.
touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I have to preface this with saying that I'm not the biggest Tarantino fan that I used to be. Like in high school, it was all Tarantino's the shit. But now I'm just tired of his stuff and style. So that's what I'll say about that. But yeah, so there you go. Hansel and Gretel. Go out and see it.
Don't see it. Don't see it.
Yo, that G.I. Joe movie hasn't come out yet.
No.
That's
The
what
one
I.
with The Rock?
Yeah, apparently it got delayed. TJ?
Like, it's been so long that I've been hearing trailers and stuff for it with Bruce Willis and everything. Like, how long is this movie taking?
It was done last year.
And then they delayed it?
Yeah, and then they delayed it. It was supposed to be last summer.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
The official claim is for 3D,
Okay.
but the rumor I'm hearing is they're trying to write Duke back in.
Duke.
Because, Duke never dies.
Duke.
Who's Duke?
The main guy?
The main hero from G.I. Joe,
Oh.
from All Fictions.
I know nothing about G.I. Joe.
Channing Tatum. Tatum.
Tates. The Tates.
The
Magic
main
Mike.
character of the first movie.
I didn't see the first movie.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, get on that.
yo, you're missing out. That movie's great.
That is a great movie.
That one was a great movie. See,
You
that one,
know what? I think that movie's just as dumb as this.
Yeah, but see, that one was just. I thought it was funny.
I think it's just as bad as this movie.
Then I don't know why I don't like this one.
I think it's because you like G.I. Joe to a certain level.
Yeah, okay.
Like you like guns and they had the robot suits. They did the Iron Man suits.
I like Snake Eyes too.
He had ninjas.
Yeah.
If this movie had ninjas, robots, and high-tech weaponry, I think you would love it just as equally.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't into the whole Gears of War thing.
No, you weren't. So get on that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into our picks of the week. And I don't want to talk right now, so Blaven, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, so I picked this YouTube video of this band called The Lonely Island.
I never heard of them. Are they indie?
Andy.
Are they indie?
No, it's I don't know. Would you call them indie,
No.
Anthony?
No.
They're mainstream
No.
people. They did Jizz in My Pants. I'm on a boat.
I just had sex.
I just had sex.
Yeah, they had a lot of hits.
A lot of comedy songs.
all comedy.
And this is their newest one, YOLO.
Mm.
And I thought the song's gonna be about them doing crazy things. It's actually the opposite. It's them telling you not to do crazy things and coming up with hilarious
It's
ways.
a PSA.
Yeah, it's PSA.
Be overly safe because you only live once.
Yeah, so I thought it was hilarious. You know, I had a great chuckle behind my newspaper while I was drinking my tea in my gigantic chair, smoking my pipe. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the...
I could have done without Adam Levine.
Leaving.
Leaving the vine.
He could have Adam Levine could have leaving.
Coulda.
I wish they put somebody else in. I think that the person they should have put in is maybe JT again,
Again.
or yeah, because he's always in their videos.
Yeah, but he's in like a specific like the two duo ones.
That's true.
Hmm.
Or you know, another person who I think they could have put in there is Shaggy. He's been good.
Oh, yeah,
He'd have
yeah.
been a good pick. Cameron.
The
But yeah, so this video I thought was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
The first time around. Then after that, I was like, kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good for a watch. Just let it sink in the first time, and then be done with it.
Cool.
I still think the JT stuff is their best songs.
What do you think about this song, then?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
fine.
okay.
I put it up with Jizz in My Pants. Cause I don't,
That's how much you like that one?
no, like I don't like Jizz in My Pants that much. Like in comparison to
Really?
Really? I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's my favorite. You like I'm on a boat.
I just had sex. I'm on a boat, and then the JT stuff first. Then
Okay.
I just had sex, and then I'm on a boat.
Oh, you like the Jizz in My Pants one?
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
one of my favorites.
That was like yeah.
the
yeah.
abruptness of it all.
Yeah. It was just so, yeah, I think it was just the surprise of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm done with Alone now.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like watching this video, I'm like, man, fuck, I am so. What's that word I'm looking for?
Done?
Is it jaded?
yeah,
Like,
Jaden.
yeah, I feel like that, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for that.
You're like,
Yeah.
I only listen to Weird Al.
No, it's just like why am I so quick to start hating on shit that I've seen forever now? You know,
Because you've seen it forever.
Next
Yeah.
thing you know,
like it's everything. It's like I said, it's like Tarantino. Like I should like that, but I don't, and that upsets me.
and then like anime comedies, you didn't even like anymore.
I know, and that one I haven't even liked. That's even crazier.
Did you?
No. Yeah. But
yeah, I don't know if pick of the week.
yeah. Anthony?
Mine's a little more in depth, I guess. Mine is about. I've been watching a lot of Zelda Ocarina of Time speedruns. So
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
It came up in my recommended videos, and I was like, "Oh, this guy beat Zelda Ocarina of Time in 22 minutes. How the fuck did that happen?" So,
Yo, for the record, I hate that feature on YouTube.
what recommended stuff?
Yeah. I hate how that shows up in my feed now.
But what happened was, I
Awesome.
watched. Damn it! I watched it, and so this
Great.
guy Cosmos, he does a bunch of really cool speedrun videos.
Is it spelled with a K and a Z?
No, it's CO.
Oh, wow.
It's like proper spelling.
Wow. That's kind of original.
Yeah.
Proper spelling, huh?
Cosmos. And then, but so how this so I've learned that in Ocarina of Time, people have broken that game to all hell. Like they get into weird programming stuff, like,
Yes.
and it's all without no tool assisted runs, and also no actual cheats, like no Game Sharks, none of that. It's just a vanilla game, and they just abuse the game.
They just glitch the fuck out
Yeah,
of
they
it.
glitch the fuck out of it. So, so the one that will be linked, hopefully, is the 22 minutes run, which is the fastest run you can possibly do.
Mhm.
And just the weird fucking glitches they can do in this game, where what he does is that he takes a specific path to get the maximum amount of rupees to go get the Kokiri sword. After he gets the Kokiri sword, he goes to the Lost Woods, and you know how there's that pool where you can escape down into Zora's domain if you swim down, but you need the golden scale for that. So what you can do is that you can stand on the edge, wait just before Navi is about to talk to you. You do a jump slash. The jump slash knocks you back into the water, but you also talk to Navi before you hit the water. And so what happens is that while you're talking to Navi, the game doesn't register water collision, so your dude just sinks all the way to the floor, and then you sink under, and you leave the forest without having beat the Deku Tree. He does a bunch of other stuff, like there's this weird glitch where you can you place a bomb down, and then you can roll into it, try to pick it up, but also block at the same time, and all those actions together glitch out Link. So then he gets pushed back by the force of the bomb, and you can slide across Hyrule, like even faster than riding Epona.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fuck. What else is there?
So, give me the main thing that, like, the real critical factor here that gets it. Like, how does he skip basically all the dungeons?
Okay. So what happens is that he goes out into the world. He gets the Kokiri sword. He goes into the what does he buy? Oh, he gets a bottle. He goes into where all the chickens are, and you got to capture all the chickens to go get the bottle.
Okay.
So what he does is that he gets the bottle, and then he captures some bugs. And this is where it gets confusing. So after he gets the bottle and the bugs, he goes back to the forest, goes into the Deku Tree.
He gets the shield too.
Oh, he also buys the shield from the
store,
the wooden shield. And what happens is that he goes into the Deku Tree, skips a bunch of shit there too. Like, he skips the whole basement puzzle by bouncing off one of the walls and basically using the back force of hitting the wall so that he just skips the whole basement part.
Yep.
And what he does is that he goes into Queen Goma's lair.
Okay.
He goes in with half a heart, and what he has to do is that during the fight, you can kill Queen Goma, but on the frame that you kill her, you also have to take damage and die. So, because you know when you go into the Queen Goma's lair, the giant brick wall comes up, you need that wall down.
Okay.
So you do that, you die, and then you run back into Queen Goma's lair, and you do this certain programming glitch where you can play any item like an Ocarina.
Yeah.
So he drops these bugs, catches them again so that the bottle is in his hand and he's holding it physically. He backflips into the warp that would take him out of the dungeon normally, and then plays the Ocarina.
Yeah.
Or plays the bottle.
Yeah.
In this case. And what happens is that the game doesn't know how to handle it, so it does the weird warp out animation, but you're still in the Deku Tree. And then after that, you're still running around, you should be out. And so you go back out the door you came in, which is to the lair, and you have to do a certain specific movement because the game's always counting up in numbers. Oh, fuck, this is really confusing how to explain this. So,
You know what? Can I simplify it just really quickly?
Sure.
Okay, basically what happens is that when you enter and exit a room or a dungeon, there's a certain number.
Yeah.
Basically what he did is that he made it so the game could not register a certain number because there is no number there when he went to the tree because of the actions he's done. And it makes the number reset and go to another number, which turns out just to happen to be the last area of the game.
Oh,
which
so
is
the Ganondorf?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after the first, regular Ganondorf dies and you're escaping the place with Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And then-
then becomes Ganon.
Yeah, and then you go down that and he kills Ganon as Child Link.
Right.
With what weapons?
The Deku Stick.
The Deku Stick.
Oh!
So the cool thing here, too, is that what you can do is that there's a glitch called the Infinite Sword Glitch, which sounds cooler than it actually is.
Probably.
But you do this series of movements, and what happens is that you make a hitbox stay on your Deku Stick permanently.
Okay.
And the Deku Stick does exactly the same amount of damage as a Master Sword.
Okay.
and he just walks into Ganon's tail and like with
Oh,
the
so he's
stick
not
out.
even. Oh, he's just holding
He's
it.
just holding it because the
Right, it's a
hitbox is out
stick.
infinitely,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's blind, and
And
it doesn't break either.
yeah. And since Child Link is so small, you can just walk in between Ganon's legs.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so then he just kills Ganon by walking into him with the Deku stick.
But it isn't foolproof, this plan. The game...
I'm assuming when you beat the game, it just.
No,
it's credits.
that's not it. The thing is that you're not supposed to be able to do certain things in part of the game. So I think one of them is that your shield, if it catches on fire, it just crashes the game.
Oh yeah.
So at the end of the
Yeah.
game, when like all the rocks are falling down, you have to know when they're falling, or you can't run into
Yeah,
them.
it was-
when you're escaping.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
falling rocks don't burn you because they just fall.
Yeah.
But the ones on the ground will burn your shield. And since
Okay.
there's no shield animation at that part of the game because you're supposed to be Adult Link,
Yes.
you just get the game crashes.
You just get
Yeah.
wiped. Okay.
It's kind of nuts.
That's
But-
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And then I learned about all these new runs. Like there's one that's all medallions runs,
Mhm.
where he like skips the door of time. He doesn't do any of the child dungeons, and also he does one dungeon, which is the fire dungeon, and he somehow glitches the game so he has no sword. He gets a bottle on his B button
Mm.
that makes the code write medallions into his inventory, so he doesn't even have to
Oh.
do the dungeon at
Mhm.
all. Or I don't know, just it led me down this really dark path of looking into speedruns,
Mm-hmm.
and the way people break those games is crazy.
Just imagine how much time they have.
Yeah, like what are you doing with your life? Like when you're sitting there doing that kind of stuff.
I think it was like he said it's like a big community that all pulls all their knowledge together. It's like a forum thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, if this is all by
Yeah.
yourself, like that's
I
Kind of
think
rough.
Yeah.
for Super Mario World, your favorite Mario, the world record to beat that game is like 10 minutes and 20
I know.
seconds.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and like you somehow capture an enemy in your
Mhm.
thing and it warps you.
Shit's dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy. For Majora's Mask, that's another Zelda speedrun. The guy beat it in 2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
It turns out that when you go into a Great Fairy Fountain, all the fairy fountains are loaded in that area at the same time whenever you go into one of them. So he glitches out the game so he can go outside the fairy dungeon, go into another fairy fountain, and then warp across the world. And like do all this crazy, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see how much you can break childhood games. It kind of like ruins the magic, like for Zelda and stuff.
Yeah.
At least for me. But it was really cool. If you want to watch it, it'll be on the channel. But also there's a
Yeah.
YouTube channel called Speed Demos Archives.
Mhm.
That's a YouTube channel. Just put that into YouTube and you'll see the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all kinds of fucking
Yeah.
crazy
Speaking of
shit.
YouTube videos, have you guys seen the stop motion on Piccolo versus Trunks?
No,
No.
I should show you guys after later. It's pretty sick.
you're pretty sick.
Yeah, I know I am. For my pick of the week, for my pick of the week, it's a little Star Wars influence because I'm such a big Star Wars fan. And
The only,
what
the one and only.
exactly?
Do you care
For,
about Star Wars, baby?
Huh?
Do you care about Star Wars?
I don't think any of us care about Star Wars.
I care now.
Would you really classify yourself as a Star Wars fan?
but no.
I'll say I've watched them.
I've watched one.
Of the old ones?
Yeah.
You've seen all the new ones.
No, I've
Okay.
seen. Okay, I've seen episode 1 and episode 4.
Oh,
Oh.
good for you.
The only one I haven't seen is the final one of the new ones, which I guess would be episode 3.
Yes, something of the Sith. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I haven't seen episode 3.
I want to call it like Dark Side of the Sith, but I know that's not it.
What? What?
Episode 3.
Episode 3?
Yeah.
Return of the Sith? No, it's not.
Whoa.
It's not. It's Return of the Jedi. Oh crap!
He's got a YouTube now because he has to.
Shut up.
He has to.
It's Return of the Ewoks. Fuck.
He's got a IMDb this shit.
Revenge of the Sith.
There we go.
I said Sith.
Anyways, Star Wars news. J.J. Abrams has been confirmed as the director for Episode 7.
How many robots?
So, J.J. Abrams, you might know.
Wait. J.J. Abrams didn't he do Transformers?
No, he did Star Trek.
How many spaceships?
So, now, we all know J.J. Abrams has proven himself to handle a sci-fi license. The thing I want to mention here is that, I don't know, there's only so many rivalries in the world that are so big. Some of them are, Marvel versus DC. And the other one, of course, is Star Trek versus Star Wars. And
You
they are...
versus me.
Yeah, and they... What?
You versus me.
Exactly. That's like the biggest. And the Star Wars versus Star Trek the community are very hostile towards each other.
Oh yeah.
But I just find it hilarious how their prized reboots are being helmed by the same guy.
With the same man.
Yeah, and I just want to see how these... how these arguments are gonna go down.
You know who I wish they used instead?
Who?
Who's the guy that directed The Village?
M.
Night
Night
Shyamalan! Yeah!
Shyamalan?
Shyamalan.
Yo, Shimon Mia.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'd watch
I like
that
The
too.
Village.
The Village wasn't bad. Avatar was bad.
Oh, that was so good.
That was a terrible movie.
Oh, favorite movie of the year.
The girl from that movie Avatar. What's her character's name?
Korra?
No. From the Avatar movie, the sister of Fire Lord.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, damn it!
Anyways, you know the actress that played in that movie.
Yeah.
She's the new hottie in the new Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
So take that as you will. I mean, whatevs.
Whatever.
It's gonna be a twist in the new Transformers.
Yeah, man. The other Star Wars news I want to talk about is Star Wars toys. For 30 years, Star Wars has had 3 3/4-inch action figures, and I think everybody's seen them at some point. They're like on black cardboard, plastic bubble.
Yeah.
You know, they're the vintage collector stuff.
Uh-huh.
I don't really care for them, but
Of course you wouldn't.
and for the past 30 years, you know, they've kind of been the same kind of shit.
Wow, this is harsh words.
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, 30 years ago, that stuff was amazing. But if you're using the same old toys for 2013, I'm gonna say your product's shit.
Wow.
And what they are doing now, what they've realized is, now okay, we're gonna do a whole restructuring, and something that the Star Wars community never thought would happen is to do Star Wars 6-inch figures. I know it sounds like not a big deal,
Okay.
but it's apparently it's a huge deal.
Uh-huh.
It's so big, in fact, that the link that I'm going to post on the site is to USA Today. That's how big this
Oh
news
my
is.
lord.
Dang.
It is that important. It is basically taking a whole fan base and what they know and adding something totally brand new.
Oh my god.
Ponies.
What's even crazier, though, is that for the past couple of years, there's been a huge disparity between the East and West toys. And you can clearly tell one side of the world is doing it better than the other.
Can you tell us which
We'll
one?
just say Japan.
Okay.
Okay? Japan is doing it better than the rest of the world.
Okay.
Okay? Except for maybe designer toys that are from like somewhere in Europe.
Mhm.
But Star Wars.
Das Boot.
But so what Hasbro said is we're going to do 6-inch Star Wars figures, and the ones that they've shown off, they've shown Luke Skywalker in his flight suit, I believe Darth Vader, R2-D2, and a Sand Trooper, I think it is.
Ooh, a Stormtrooper? Sorry?
No, it actually says Sand.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or are those things that at the beginning of the first movie that Luke tries to barter with
I don't know.
I have
The
no
sand
idea.
to
people?
buy C-3PO?
The Sand People?
Yeah.
Maybe. It could be.
Maybe.
But what's crazy about these figures is that they seem to have very similar engineering to them as things that have come out in Japan.
Dun dun.
Dun,
So,
dun.
so it's kind of like, you know what, American companies have realized that they're losing sales, and because this is one of the biggest licenses around and such a monumental change, everybody's hoping that America steps up America, because Canada's not doing shit, neither is Mexico. America will step up their game and try and offer similar products for a much lower price point. Because the equivalent is, these figures are going to cost about $20, and if you want something similar that comes from Japan, you're paying $35.
Push it.
Right. And so the thing is, now if you can get the same quality of toy locally with licenses that we're more familiar with,
Right.
like things that we grew up with,
Right.
then that could be a huge cash cow for the toy industry
Cash cow.
in America or North America or here in the West End.
Mhm.
And so I just found that really interesting. I think the packaging on these figures look really nice. They're called Black Series. They're called Star Wars Black Series action
Wow.
figure packaging.
Sounds kind of
I like it. They clearly look like they've took a page from Apple's packaging department and said let's do it. And even though I don't care about Star Wars, I think I am gonna pick one or two of these up just to support this action.
Wow.
I'm gonna get myself a Vader because who doesn't want a Vader?
Ugh,
I think he could look cool with Samus.
this guy.
You can have him force choking people.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Vader versus Gal Gadot, who wins?
Yeah.
I find your lack of faith. Finish it.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, disappointing? Is it appalling?
I don't know.
At least disappointing.
This is a sad podcast.
Yeah, I know.
None of us know this.
I know, eh?
Yeah, this is fucking sad. No, but I need to make it a point to watch those damn movies. I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I gotta do
I
it.
want to watch him again.
Oh, does that mean we're gonna have a boys' night?
No.
Yay!
That never happens here on Three Nerds in the Basement.
Never.
Unless I invite myself.
Yeah. But anyways, that's our picks of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to read up on them. And with that, let's move on to the second half of the show where we talk about what's been going on. And I'm going to start this week off with what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
I've been doing really a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. Yeah. You know what? I've been filming some stuff for my YouTube channel. That's been taking up most of my time, like writing stuff out and
Right.
use my camera.
Right.
So I've been doing that. I've been posting videos, and I got a whole bunch of videos that I've scheduled for. I didn't know YouTube had like the scheduled uploads.
Oh.
So like you can just like do that. So I've just been doing that, and like, oh, that's cool. And then I've just been catching up on shows that I didn't realize have come back on air since I went to Japan.
Right.
So I was like, oh fuck, I have like a whole backlog of stuff to watch. So I've been watching Ninja Turtles. I'm watching Young Justice has come back, and then of course all my dramas have come back. And I think a couple days ago, Top Gear finally came back after its 1 year hiatus, and I've been really enjoying that, and I can't wait to watch more of it. Also, I think a lot of my time has just been spent on what's that website? Oh, just BBC Sports, reading up on Formula One news as the season's about to kick in and cars are being released.
Lowe's
So
car looks hot.
looks like last year's car.
I know. And that last year's car looked hot.
I think they put too much red.
Not enough.
Not
No, I
red?
think it's enough.
Not
I think
enough?
it's nice.
I think they put too much red.
No, it's nice. I like it.
No, and I don't like their step nose, but whatever. That's really all I've been doing. Nothing much else to say. I will. I know. If you guys want to know what my favorite 5 toys of last year was, that video will be up by the time this podcast goes up.
Oh, look at this guy.
So
This guy.
you can check that out.
This guy.
And I'm also gonna try and put the podcast on YouTube.
What?
Like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I just realized it might be a large file because our show is over an hour,
Right.
and I know my upload speed's pretty terrible.
60
So
megs or so?
no, because you have to attach it to a video.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Oh man.
and even if I don't put it like in HD, it'll still be like a gig.
Let's go to Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't put it in hood.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. If it appears, it appears. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So cross your fingers and make a wish. Anthony, what you been doing the past week?
Same as you. A
Yeah.
lot of nothing.
A lot of nothing.
Uh,
That's not what my show notes say.
Yep.
started Mass Effect 2 again
I saw that. Why?
because I don't have my clear save.
Oh,
I
right.
saved over it.
Did you use the comic too?
No, he has my copy now.
No, but doesn't this
No.
all come with the comic?
Oh yeah, this was because it doesn't have one.
Oh yeah. Wait, it did have one.
Well, no, it still has the comic when I started up. It's like you can now. It's either you can import it or you can
Do the comic.
do the comic.
Oh.
So yeah, I just did the comic again because
Yeah.
I remember I now specifically remember the reason I saved over my clear is because when I picked the person to run the Citadel,
Mhm.
I accidentally picked the white dude and not the black guy.
Yeah.
Because in my Mass Effect 1 run, I picked the black guy.
Aren't they both black?
No, it was an old white dude who was balding, and then the black guy, and he was the commander.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking
Okay. I'm pretty sure Dina isn't white, but okay, sure.
about. Here we go.
Eh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well,
He could have been like Middle Eastern though, for all I know.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm going
Cool.
through that. I forgot how much of that game is just you being a space pimp
Yeah.
and trying to get with as many ladies as possible.
Uh-huh.
Like I just finished the
Are you cheating on them?
yeah.
Oh,
So, I just
this
finished-
guy.
finished-
Yo, repercussions will ensue.
Not really. I finished a Shadow Broker.
Oh,
Did ya?
God.
I had sex with Liara.
Oh god.
She was my love interest.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go recruit Tally, and she's gonna be my main love interest from now on.
on.
Hot.
Man,
I'm
Tally's fun.
I'm surprised they didn't sleep with that girl from the Shadow Broker. No, not the Shadow Broker.
Cerberus.
No,
Cerber-
the Asian girl.
Oh, Kasumi.
Yeah.
Kasumi?
Yeah.
Can you?
You can't.
I can't.
Or she would.
I would have. Kasumi is my favorite team partner, and then Tally is my
I
second.
thought she would be.
Cause she's fucking stealth, man. She's like going stealth. She just fucking disappears, and all of a sudden I see her like down range, just boom, knock some dude out, and she's out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's so good.
Yes,
But
so good.
my favorite 2 companions to bring along is Grunt and Morden.
Mm.
Because they always have the most interesting back and forth. It's like one guy's just totally, you should just shoot that guy, and then the other one's like, it's just all about like the really like scientific and like big words and stuff. And seeing the contrast of those two is fun.
It's fun just seeing them all together. Yeah.
I never pick Garrus ever.
Whatever.
Who's Garrus? The blue one?
Yeah.
Why? I thought he was a cool guy.
He's okay.
He got his face
He's
blown off
like-
for you. He had his face blown off for you.
You know what? That's his fault. He shouldn't have got his face blown off. But
I see how much you value your friend's face blown off for you.
Listen, I didn't ask you to blow your face off for me, okay? You just did
I
it.
was so scared that time.
When I
I'm
blocked
pretty sure
my
I
face.
contacted one of you and it was like, listen, does this mean that I can't go back on my decisions? Shit autosaves.
Yeah, it does also it's hard. And then the second thing I've been doing in my week is with Blaven.
Oh, you guys are gonna tag team this
We're
one?
gonna
You got tag team.
Oh, God.
Double
guys.
stuff.
We went to a Magic pre-release.
Oh. Oh, nice.
I don't want to talk anymore.
It's okay, because I think Blaven's gonna take over.
Alright,
You go.
we went to a Magic
Yeah, double
pre-release.
stuff.
Can you tell the
funny
listeners
'cause
what time this Magic pre-release was?
Midnight!
On what day?
Friday?
Wow!
I'm still laughing because you're
Hot.
like you're like it's like an Oreo on brown. You're white. Double stuff.
You guys are fucking terrible.
He said it. Don't lump me in that.
No, I had more than you in this one.
So I'm
You went to this pre-release with them. You're just as guilty.
Listen. Either
And you're laughing your ass off.
Yeah, you are too.
I am laughing. That's pretty funny. They don't know. Shut up. I was covering my laughs. But yeah, we went to Magic pre-release. What was the set?
Gay crash.
Oh, God.
A lot of
Did,
gates.
did you know that I almost wasn't gonna go?
Why?
I was just not feeling it.
Fuck off. You were always gonna go.
Shut up!
You were always gonna go.
No, man. I was sitting there, like, you know what? I don't need to spend my money on these. These are just cardboard pieces of card.
Yeah, okay,
And I
whatever.
listened to the podcast. I'm like, oh my god, gotta have the set in my life.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I went.
So yeah, Blaven's done a bunch of the spoilers and stuff.
Yeah,
For-
so I knew everything, and I knew what to build, and I knew what was the best and greatest.
Yeah, so basically he told me what the archetypes were again, and I was like, I like this one. And then I pulled out all my cards, and I was like,
Shit, they're on this one.
No, my deck was fucking amazing.
Oh.
The problem here is I fucking suck at Magic. Like, real bad.
Did you get, like, called out for penalties and shit?
No,
No.
tell them about what happened.
So, this motherfucker, okay? I'm still angry about this.
Is this like an asshole story? Like,
Yeah.
Prick ass motherfucker.
This asshole with a cowboy
I'm
hat.
excited.
With a cowboy
Oh,
hat. He wore
God.
a cowboy hat indoors at midnight.
Yeah, I like
So,
this man.
okay, so let me just give you a little backstory in Magic. So there's two ways to deal damage to your creature. There's negatives, and then there's damage.
Damn.
So let's say you put a creature's down, creature's power down or toughness down with negative counters or something, like a negative 1/1 counter, or like give it -5/-5. It kills it. You hit him with enough damage to put his toughness down to zero, kills it.
Yeah.
If the monster is indestructible and you deal damage enough to kill it,
Yeah.
it doesn't die.
Yeah.
But if you give it negatives, it
Yeah.
does die. Because it's a state-based effect. It's like, how do they put it? They put it as in like, let's say you get hit with something but you're invulnerable.
Yeah.
It's great. You're still alive, right? But if it's actually a sickness within you that rots you down to nothing, you can't really avoid that.
Okay.
That's what the negatives are like.
Okay.
But what happened to Anthony was...
I was playing. There was this guy. He had a card that was like 3/3 something, and it was like if it's taken out by damage, he can do damage to either target creature or player.
And this card actually is one of the most anticipated cards in the set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
So what? And it was like I had a 3/3 guy on the field.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, he's just gonna pick my dude, and then I got nothing, right? And so what happened is that the guy attacked. He hit one of my stronger guys because he was attacking, and so I blocked it with one of my stronger guys. And so he didn't kill my stronger guy, but then I had a card, an instant, where I can play it on whenever I want, as long as I have the mana.
Hence the term
Yeah.
instant.
And so what it does is that it gives.
Well, can I read the card?
Yeah, sure.
It's called Executioner's Swing. It's a black and a white for an instant, and it says target creature that dealt damage this turn gets -5, -5 until the end of turn.
Ah.
So
what
his
happened-
guy dealt damage to your creature.
Yeah.
So he was a legal target for this.
Yeah.
But then what did the guy say, Anthony?
The guy said that putting negatives on a person is damage.
Which is incorrect.
Which is not. And so he fucking cheated in front of my face.
And then he burned Anthony.
Like, in my head, I was like, oh, okay, he, like, maybe he didn't know the rules at first. Like, that's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
But the pre-conversation we had before our duel was, hey, do you play Magic? He asked me.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't really play. I play with my friend over there.
Oh.
He builds me decks, and then we play, and it's fun. And he's like, oh yeah, I do the same thing with my nephews.
Yeah.
So he fucking knows the rules, because he makes decks and shit. And he fucking blatantly cheated at me. I was like, ugh. So angry, because...
Why didn't you call ref over?
I didn't know until it was too late, until he was gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing. And so I was just like, oh, I'll just take your word on it. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
frustrating.
like fucking so angry too, because like that one card was the only thing stopping me from like actually dealing damage to him or actually having some sort of move.
Yeah.
And he fucking cheated.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Wait, shouldn't have killed it too, though?
Huh?
Didn't it kill it?
Kill what?
Didn't you kill it anyway?
Yeah, but I wanted no. No, I just took it. Sorry, that was a different duel where I did that. It was the same card. But this one is I just took the 3. I didn't block it with anything. So he did damage to my life.
Yeah, that counts. And then you hit him.
Yeah, and then I hit him with Executioner's
And then he
Sword.
died, right? Still?
No,
How can it not die?
because I didn't. He said if it's still damage, right? He said it was
No,
still
but-
damage. Like he said his effect was. What happened is that he said.
Wait, he cheated even more, so it stayed there?
No, so what happened is that I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, then your effect doesn't trigger because you didn't die by damage.
Okay.
And he's like, no, it is damage, and my thing's gonna happen.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
All right.
So can I just take this back?
Oh, so
And
you
he's
didn't kill
like,
it.
yeah, and I didn't kill it, so I took it back and I refunded my own mana.
Brrr. Brrr.
Yeah.
I think I had first strike, too.
Asshole. So angry. But yeah, no, my deck was really good. I'm just really bad at the fundamentals of Magic. Like, what was the fucking thing called?
Exodia?
Extort.
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 So, for every instant of extort that you have on the field, when you play a spell, which is like a creature, an instant, sorcery, you can pay either 1 white or 1 black to deal 1 damage to your opponent, and then you gain 1 life.
Actually, they lose 1 life.
Oh, they lose, so you don't
Yeah.
deal damage, I guess.
Yeah.
So they lose 1 life, and you gain 1 life.
Okay.
And if you have like 3 cards with extort on the field, you can do that 3 times for every time you have it, as long as you can pay it. And like that deck was really cool. Like I got a lot of great cards. Like
Actually, he pulled a $20 card because he picked the Orzhov Guild, which is the black-white guild, and you get a guild-specific pack. And in there, you have a chance to get the mythic rare of your guild, which for his case was a Ghost Council. But that card was the most expensive of the 5 guild leaders, and he got it.
yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, no, my deck was really good, and like when other people played it, it would look fucking amazing.
So what you're saying is, it wasn't the cards didn't let me down. It was my heart.
Yeah,
This fucking guy.
pretty much. I didn't have the heart of the cards.
This freaking guy.
Like I just made like really stupid mistakes. Like there was one point where I could buff my guy to kill this other dude, and I only buffed him up to the number that I needed.
Yeah.
But I had a bunch of spare mana and no cards in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did an instant where he buffed this guy even further than I buffed my guy, and he killed my dude. And so then I was like, oh man, instead, because I had nothing to use my mana on anyways, I should have just used all my mana and buffed them up all the way. Like,
To play around it.
yeah, to play around it, or like if I had this one card where it had a thing called Battalion, where if him and 2 other creatures attack at the same time, you get an effect.
Yeah.
And it's like if him and 2 other creatures get an effect, all your monsters are indestructible.
Oh well.
And so I played the card down. I played another card down, so I had him, another guy, and then this one guy I couldn't attack with because he had summoning sickness. But I just saw there's one guy who was 3/2 on the other side of the field, and I was like, I just don't want anything on the side of the field. And the only thing that could kill it was my Battalion guy. But he doesn't get indestructible because I didn't attack with 2 others. And so I just killed my own dude. Because I was just thinking Yu-Gi-Oh mentality, where it's like, oh, I can just attack him. But you can't, because it does damage to me, too. Yeah. So, yeah. It was fun. It went on for I got home at like 5 in the morning.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Blaven. You loved every second of it.
Dude.
Yeah, so it was 4 rounds. The first game I lost in 2.
Yeah.
The second game I lost in 3.
Ooh.
The third game I lost in 3.
Oh.
And then the fourth game I won in 2.
That's
Whoa.
At least you ended the night on a high.
Because
Smash.
the person wasn't there.
Oh.
Oh. Well
The
then.
person went home. So
Because they were like, fuck this shit.
So I won in 2.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like to me, it's just that you need more experience.
With Magic.
And you need more practice. So, Blaven, why don't you just put him under your training regime?
Yeah, my training regime of just eating and sleeping Magic? No way.
Uh-huh.
But,
I'm doing that with League right now. I don't think I can split the two.
yeah.
Blaven, so how was your experience at this?
It was terrible.
Oh, shut up. How much was it?
Oh, so good. It was free
Oh.
for me. Because I just traded in my foil card that I got last week.
Oh.
And that was the entry fee. So I got there, and I was going to pick Dimir, which is Blue-Black Guild. Their thing was Cypher, which is when you cast a spell, you can basically make your creature hold the spell, and then whenever they hit the player, you can copy the spell.
Okay.
I thought that was cool, a lot of value for my cards, it's going to cast it over and over again.
Didn't work out that way.
But a little person named Vanessa Sanchez told me, hey, the Red-White Guild looks pretty fun, you should use them instead.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I was leaning towards either one.
Yeah.
And I picked Red-White.
Yeah.
Me and 80 other people. Red-White was the most popular guild, and for good reason.
Oh.
Every game I played, except for the first one, was a massive beating. I felt so bad for my opponents.
Oh my god.
I went 3-1, so I lost my first match to an Extort player, actually, who managed to basically wipe my board every time, so I couldn't attack.
Oh.
That was my fault.
That's cute.
Yeah. But, so the red-white mechanic in this set is Batillion.
Okay.
So Batillion is when this creature and 2 other creatures attack, the specific creature gets an effect. So sometimes it's like, if it attacks with 2 others, it gets flying. If it attacks with 2 others, it gets first strike. If it attacks with 2 others, it gets +2/+2. It's all different for each one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was fortunate enough to open 3 cards, which were a red and a white for 2 mana. Sorry, it's 2 mana, and it's a 3/2, which is massive for the cost. And if it attacks with 2 other creatures, it gets first strike.
Okay.
That's insane. For 3 power, first strike, you can kill so many creatures.
Uh-huh.
And every game that I played, because my mana curve was so low, I would have a creature on turn 1, 2, 3, and then swing.
Yeah.
And they could not block profitably at any time. And then my MVP card of the night was this card called Active Treason, which is take
That
control.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's take control of opponent's creature for the turn, and it gains haste. So you know what? It's pretty funny how to see.
my kind of cards.
Yeah, so people play like bam dragon. I'm like, oh man, my guys are like 2/2s, and this is an 8/8.
Yeah.
And I have Batillion, but I only have 2 creatures in the field, and my creatures don't have haste.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I'll steal your dragon, attack with my team, and because my team is now 3 instead
Yeah.
of 2, including your dragon,
Yeah.
all my Batillion triggers,
I get it.
and you're
Yeah.
dead.
Oh my god. Okay.
And this play happened over and over and over again.
Oh god.
And I was
It's
so happy.
just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I was just like, boom! These things are done in like 5 minutes. You just got crushed. So,
People just hated you.
you know what? I can't believe, I'm pretty sure everybody else around the place also had the same experiences, like facing against red-white. Everybody here was complaining is red-white. But I'm really glad that Vanessa Sanchez, no relation, really,
Esquire.
really pushed me down this path because it was a really good pick.
Yeah.
The Green-Blue Guild, people found 2... Their mechanic is evolved, so their mechanic is if a creature with higher toughness or higher power, either or, comes into play, put a 1/1 counter in this creature, so it scales up.
Yeah.
They found that it was too slow, and no matter how much you're evolving, the fact that there's still something already beating in your face pretty quickly, it's kind of tough. The Cypher card, I played against a Cypher player. Yeah, he was repeating cards. He was thing. Didn't really matter because I was already trampling over his guys. So by the time he got them out, these spells are expensive. He was already at 5 life trying to stabilize them.
Yeah.
I think Red-Green was actually a really good one too because they have a lot of beat sticks and their mechanic Blood Rush allows you to discard a creature card and add its effects onto an attacking creature. That was good. but just not fast enough.
Mm.
So I think the defining thing about this format was the speed. And the red-white was really the right guild to choose at these pre-releases because you'll do really well.
Okay.
Because they're just fast. And since we get the guild-specific pack, you're guaranteed to get some playables. Enough to play.
Okay.
And
okay.
you'll also be able to splash into white and black.
Mm.
Because, you'll get to splash into white because as Anthony's guild is black-white,
Yeah.
you can take some of his cards from his pool.
Oh, because of the
Yeah, so, man, it was a fantastic time. And I wasn't going to pick this guild, so I'm so glad I picked this guild. Because I went 3-1.
Yeah.
Which got me 8 packs.
Wow.
And I also won a door prize for a playmat.
Oh.
Oh, it was a lucky night overall. It was a
What
good night.
did first place get again?
He got like 21 packs.
Yeah,
Where did you guys come in?
I was like almost last.
Hey, TJ, I got past 17th.
Oh,
baby.
What did you
Oh,
get?
I don't know. I was just, there was 4 O's, then 3-0-1, like one drop, and then 3 1s, like
Yeah,
3-1 losses. And I was in the 3-1 category. And they gave them all prizes. They had a ton of packs.
How do you get the
Nice.
draws?
I don't, time.
Oh, if it times out, then
I think so, but like, yeah, they don't take, I don't think they take highest life total. So I think it's just time.
oh, if it times out, I would have just fucking sat there for 40 minutes. I just got 4 draws.
Yeah, but then I don't think you win anything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's better than losing.
that's true. But yeah, no, I had a great time. Again, the hot tip of getting the red-white, I don't think my night would have gone as well. Because everybody who I talked to had blue-black.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were down in the dumps. They were regretting their decision highly. The only person who did well in blue-black was the guy who pulled every good blue-black card just by luck.
Oh, because he had the heart of the cards.
Yeah, he had the heart of the cards. And he was just trashing people. He's milling people out. And
Mm.
they're getting mad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Red-white's the way to go. This Sunday is a PTQ, and it's going to be
I
sealed.
was just about to ask, so when's the next one?
But this one, though, you don't get a skill-specific pack, so I might be short on red-white playables.
Oh, no.
And I'm probably going to be fighting against other red-whites.
Oh, no.
So we'll see how that goes.
This has just consumed your life.
Well, I'm actually funding the hobby through the hobby. I'm trading the cards away, and I've never actually traded cards before.
Oh, yeah, you're doing back alley deals
I'm
now.
doing back alley deals, in the gutter and whatever.
You mean some mysterious people in the darkness.
Yeah, leave some mythic rares in the trash can, come back with some other mythic rares.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Some
Holy
cash. Some cash.
shit.
But yeah, no, so now I'm actually trading my cards to get other cards that I need, or sometimes even paying entry fees.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, well, I think it's good because half these cards I don't use anyway, so it's like, where is it going? And let's just trade it in.
Yeah,
So
just get involved in the community, and you usually help you out.
yeah.
That's what I found.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And well, I mean, I take a page from you, right? And you do your whole toy thing, and I think the community plays a big part in your toy collection, doesn't it? Funding and
Yeah,
right.
yeah, pretty much.
It's interesting that you say it's the truth. It's like whatever you're selling, someone out there's buying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just sometimes it's not instant. You gotta wait sometimes.
Yeah, but somebody out there's thinking about it.
Yeah, that's saying like one man's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
And another part of my week is I finished part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
This one's Steel Ball Run.
No, this one is Vento Aero,
Okay.
the Italian one.
Oh, okay.
And this one is actually more of the same. And I actually really enjoyed this one a lot. Not as much as part 4.
I was gonna say, sounds like you're cooling off now.
Yeah, I'm cooling off now. The part 5 is, I like it a lot, but part 4 is still my favorite. I'm still gonna keep reading the rest, but I think I'm gonna take a little break. A little hiatus.
Oh really?
Still watching the show, but I'm just gonna take a hiatus of reading it. It's just I think I had too much JoJo in 1 month.
Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
That's right. That's right.
I wonder
But,
I wonder where your limit is with magic.
How many years has it been now?
I don't know. No, but I don't think I've seen you as into it as right now. Like weekly tournaments.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
yeah,
for me,
'cause-
this is the first time I've seen you into card
Because
games.
before you were like, yeah, okay, I'll go to a tournament if it's available. Like if it's at a big event that we're all going to. Like the last one you guys went to Toronto for one a while back for Vanguard. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that. And then there was like nothing. But like in the past month, I think you've gone to how many of these?
Hey, now. Well, Vanguard.
Okay, on
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
And you started going to Vanguard week to week too.
Yeah.
Now,
even at the tournament, like you knew a lot of people there by name. Like
Yeah,
you
dude.
knew the regulars by name. You're on a first name basis with the store owner. You're on a first name basis with the
This kid is
employees.
smirk. It's just like this guy.
Yeah, you're just way into it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm just curious. I wonder when he's gonna hit that threshold when he's like, I gotta step back. Because everybody gets there. Like, I'm done with Transformers for the short term.
Oh.
You know, like I haven't bought a Transformer in a while.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. But yeah. You know, I really liked it a lot. I mean, I used to play this with pre-constructed decks. You remember when I used to buy pre-constructed decks? I still have a whole box.
Remember when we were all like, we should all play Magic, but only buy pre-constructed decks.
And then Blaven decided to take it way too seriously. And
Then he's like, yo, pre-constructed decks fucking suck.
no, I never say that.
Yo, man.
no, he doesn't. No, he does it innocently, where he's like,
yeah, you're right,
where
he
he's
does.
like,
You're
hey
right.
guys, I know I'm not gonna play with it, but I want to show you this cool combo I saw where I took some cards from one deck
And I put it in
and I
this
put it into
one.
another deck.
And then, doesn't it look so cool? It's awesome, right? So
Too bad I can't play with it.
I
unless
know,
you
it
guys.
sucks. You know, it's okay if I put this in. I know it's like an advantage, but like, you know, I just thought I put so much time into it last night, and you know,
This is really cool. I just want to see what it's like.
I want to try it out.
I just want to taste that candy.
I just want to know if it's good against these colored pre-constructed decks, so I know what goes on in the
you
future.
guys. Yeah, Vanguard scene. Blaze is just always trashing people. It's kind of scary.
Mm.
It's like a fighting game thing again. Jesus.
Well,
Yeah. And I've also been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu. I think I'm gonna compete soon. So,
that's good. It's
yeah,
good.
We'll
Good
see
to
how
hear
we'll
that.
see how I do. See how I
Good.
do.
It's good.
I'm still getting rocked left, right, and
Yeah.
center. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, that's
You're
the
good.
end of my week. I think. Yeah.
You're good.
Mm.
So wait, because that is the end of the show this
Letter?
week. No, nothing.
Oh, what, you said yeah. There's a letter in the email.
Oh, I told you guys to read that before we recorded.
Oh, lame.
Yeah,
Hans.
yeah,
It was from Hansel.
yeah. Basically,
He's like, "Don't you guys dare shit on my movie."
Pretty much. So yeah, that's the end of the show. Nothing more to say. If you guys are looking forward to next week's episode, we will be doing our impressions on the Crisis 3 beta. So if you want to join in with that one, you guys can take a download off of. I think it's available on PlayStation, Xbox. I want to say Steam, but I'm not too sure on that one. But I know on the big boy consoles it's there.
Yeah.
So check that out so that you have an idea of what we're doing next week. Also, The Walking Dead. I'm not going to promise you that it's happening next week, but I'm going to say we're aiming for next
We're
week.
gonna do it eventually.
Yeah, like, we will get the ball rolling when the ball starts rolling.
It's ready when it's ready.
Yeah. So, just hang tight.
Yep.
What's that saying they say in Australia? I can't remember.
Hang loose.
No. Hang fire.
Hang. What the hell?
Yeah, there we go. That's what they say.
Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to WildLil_1 who listens to our podcast. And I just realized that she does.
Oh, does she want to remain unnamed?
No, I told her I'd keep her name.
Okay,
It's
that's
funny.
good. That's good. That's good.
But yeah, it turns out he's another one of those. I never knew my friend listened to our podcast.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Kind of wonder how many of my friends listen to this podcast.
We always do. And you know what? Even if we request, they tell us they're not going to.
Okay, you know what it
Yeah.
is? Adrian.
Ah.
She's like, I gotta catch up. I'm like, no!
Oh!
Don't listen to us.
Oh shit!
Is that crazy?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, it's nice. It's always nice to know that somebody's out there listening. It really
I
makes- especially personally when they tell us.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I like how you're like, she wants to remain unnamed.
No, she didn't.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
Good
Oh,
news for today.
Yeah, and also as an update to last week's episode when I said I don't like gun kits and stuff because they're fragile. So I reached out to some of the community members and I asked them all, are perfect grades better? And the overwhelming response I got was, plastic is tougher, tolerances are greater, but I still don't know. They still don't know if it would meet my standards in terms of fragility and whatnot.
Ooh.
It's not a Chogokin.
I'm not expecting it to be a Chogokin, but I'm expecting it to at least be like if I go to like a store and buy an action figure, is it at least that level?
Play arts, I guess.
Not even that. Like if I go buy like a straight up action figure.
Oh, like a 3/4 inch.
Yeah, or 6 inch. Like if I go out and buy like a superhero toy, like
Okay,
is
okay.
it going to be that level
Okay.
of solidness? And a lot of them said, "Well, I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, that fucking disappoints me."
Son of a bitch.
I'll hate you. But yeah, that's it. You can find us on the internet at typeve3.podbean.com. Blaven, why don't you tell them everywhere else to find us? Because I know it's your favorite job.
You can find us on iTunes, and please leave a review, 5 stars only, or 1-star response with a 5-star review,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Yeah.
And you can also find us on TNI. Email us.
Yeah, sure.
TNIAB@gmail. No, is it?
tnib.letters@gmail.com.
That's what it is.
There we
That's
go.
what
There
it
we
is.
go.
And please check out my deck box of magic trades. It's under Toyota_Subaru AZN Darkness. So you can find it there, and yeah,
Okay.
just look me up.
Yeah, man. Blaven's he's hurting for cards right now. So.
Hurting.
I'm waiting for the time to where he's like, local people don't have the cards I need, so I'm shipping out these cards to like the States because this dude over in Oklahoma needs fucking a ghost council.
Wow, it's funny because I was already considering.
The thing is, with Blaven, that's easy to do because he can just do it as a letter.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Action figures would be a little bulkier.
No, so when I do it, I go through like I don't ship them out. I just go to like people I know who do like to ship them out, and it's kind of like a middleman service.
Oh,
like,
weird.
Like it's not like you pay this guy, but he's like, well, I'm shipping stuff out anyway. Just
Well, did you ship it to the same person?
like
You know what I mean?
sometimes if it is the same person, yeah, we just shove it in the same box.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
All that matters is that I get the money.
pretty much.
Much.
Yeah,
how do you get the money? You pay
PayPal, and then I use that PayPal to pay for things I buy off AmiAmi.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I've been thinking about mailing stuff to other people. That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, anyways, thank you for listening. We
Yep.
will catch you next week. And this has been another episode of 3 Nerds in a Basement, and we will see ya.
Hansel.
Golda's gonna get you tonight. Destroy the Power Rangers and destroy the Earth. Don't let no one put a spell on your mind. Go, Green Ranger, go. Go, Green Ranger, go! Green Ranger, go, go!
We need a $5 coin.
They should just get rid of bills completely.
I'm just sick.
Oh, they're phasing out the penny in 4th.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's
So you can still use pennies, but you'll never get pennies back.
Good. But do they round up? Is that how they're doing it?
Probably. What are you gonna round down? No,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, Yeah, man.
They're taking away one of our coins.
Yeah, they should just round it down. Round it down. We don't need the money. Government needs the money.
Yeah.
Government puts money to good use all the time.
We're already playing a hard.
We can't. This is one of the things we don't talk about.
I was gonna say it's government time.
We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about
Listen, they can
money.
do.
That was 2 of the things. That was 2 of the things wrapped in one.
I trust the government with my pennies. Don't worry. They'll make good use out of it. Get new roads, lower taxes. It's all gonna work out. You also remember The Walking Dead episode 1?
I do.
Good. Save it for next week.
Damn.
It's amazing how shit like that works out, right?
Not even sorry.
Why?
You know, this is another Shadow of the Colossus, right?
Yeah.
Why? Like but this time he hasn't even tried it.
No, he's played halfway through
I
it.
played halfway through it, and I think it's shit.
Oh, think we can just do it without him?
Thank you. There you go.
Can we just do it without him?
No. He's already committed.
Yeah.
He's on this journey.
You took already at least
He's out the door.
2 hours of my life.
He's paid the $15.
Yeah, he's paid for it.
He's completing the journey.
It's a sad journey. Again! Oh.